sleeping, waking up famous. That don't mean I'm dangerous.
Casual boxing talk.
Yo, what's good? Casual boxing talk. I am Scooter Powell, the casual boxing fan, coming to you live with another one. So, man, it's a special edition. You know, I'm just gonna come up and I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna chop it up with the fam a little bit. So today's show is actually we going over Tank and Shakur. It's been a pretty hot topic in my comments in Teleq. What's good? It's been a pretty hot topic since they started fighting, man. You know, 1D, what's good? Miller Film, salute. Clifton Dennis, what's good? Man, you know, so I'm gonna let y'all chop it up, man. I want to know what y'all think about the Tank and Shakur fight. Like, will it ever happen? Dr. Dreadlock, what's good? I mean, is it ever gonna happen? I think it needs to happen. I think it will happen. My issue is, will it happen too late? Like, cause these dudes, man, they've been dancing around each other their whole career. Champion, what's good? Boom, boom. Haha, Clifton Dennis said, I like it better when you live on this format. Well, you know, get used to it. I'm gonna be bouncing in and out because, you know, I'm always out and about. So I like to catch y'all when I'm out sometime. But yeah, man, so, I mean, let's get into it, man. Yo, y'all let me know what y'all think about the topic of Tank and Shakur. Like, let's start with Tank, for example, right? It all started when Tank was coming off the Floyd Mayweather imposed hiatus. And I know y'all remember that. Like, that was a serious thing, you know? Like Floyd was trying to bury Tank. And this is when Tank and Shakur actually became friends. It was in Tank's roughest time. Shakur had come fresh off the Olympics, won the gold medal. I mean, we all know the story. Why Kim, what's good? Champion one, what's good? So, I mean, if y'all got anything to add to it, but like I'm telling you, man, like these two dudes showed me during that time, like what it would be like if they worked together. You know, like they could actually be friends and fight, not like Shakur and Keyshawn, but to disrespect. If it's to sell fights, cool. But to disrespect each other to the point where y'all don't want to fight is crazy work, in my opinion. Y'all two fighters, real talk. And you know, champion one, keeping it real. It started with Floyd's daughter. 901 Dre, what's good? You know, Floyd caught her sending Tank some pictures on Snapchat. We don't know what happened between her and Tank. All we know is she was sending the nigga pictures on Snapchat. And Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Like Floyd snapped. Damian Brown, what's good? Floyd snapped, sat Tank down, 9 months, froze him out. Sort of like what Keyshawn Davis went through last year, right? But without Tank didn't crash out. But he fucked up, according to Coach Calvin. Coach Calvin said he fucked up. You know, Coach Calvin, to quote Coach Calvin, Tank fucked up. And he said, we fucked up, and I knew Floyd was going to get us back. And he basically went to Tank, sat him down, got him evicted for Christmas. Then in the words of Coach Calvin, basically said, we're going to sink or we're going to swim. He's throwing us to the Sharks. We're going to sink or we're going to swim. Tank was 16-0 at the time. I think with like 15 knockouts. And he was the underdog. Jose Pedraza was the champion. And Floyd was also like trying to sign Shakur. But he had tossed Tank to the Wolves. And with 5 weeks notice, you know, they had to get Tank ready. What y'all talking about in the chat real quick, man? Boom, boom. Clifton Dennis says, I believe if Tank puts his pride to the side and wants to cash out the game with as much as he can get, he's gonna make the fight before it's over. Yeah, but let's hope now he don't wait till it's too late. But I want to begin at the beginning because Shakur and Tank was actually cool. They was you know, Tank was in a situation where yes, he was being treated as a problem and not like a priority for Floyd. His priority was signing Shakur Steveson, which is crazy work. Shakur comes to camp with Tank, getting in ready, sparring with Shakur, listening to Coach Kenny the Bible, who had sized up the ops, doing what he good at, sized up Pedraza, told Tank the exact punch he was going to knock him out with, and sparring with Shakur Steveson, like Shakur was levels above Pedraza even at that time. That's how good both of these young men are. Two rising stars on the come up. You know what I'm saying? And they worked together. Tank showed up and showed up, man. You know, like working every day with the Olympic silver medalist, Shakur Steveson. You know, it got his game sharp. It got his game sharp. And these two dudes, like, they had no issue. Like, they was hanging out. They was working to make each other better. It was a wonderful thing. It was black unity at its finest. Shakur wasn't Puerto Rican at this time. You know what I'm saying? Shakur was just a nigga at this time. He wasn't Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? So, what y'all saying in the chat, man? Boom. Let me see here. Lee Jackson, what's good? Ayo Spates, what's good? Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. All right, Lee Jackson. Special edition show. Ayo Spates. Shakur is what Floyd wanted to be. All right, Ayo Spates. I'm gonna answer that. You say Shakur is what Floyd wanted to be. What? Shakur is what Floyd wanted to be? You mean Floyd wanted to sign Shakur? Come on, Slim. We're not even going to address that. Floyd Mayweather's the GOAT, son. Come on, Shakur ain't there. He ain't there yet either. And he's got a lot to do if he want to be Floyd Mayweather. I say he need to be the next Shakur Stevenson. You know, real talk. Damian Brown. All I see is Mayweather gave Tank an opportunity that and he didn't give the rest of his stable like Richardson Hitchens. But look at why Floyd gave him that opportunity. Floyd Mayweather gave Tank that opportunity because what? He caught his daughter Snapchatting him. He sat him down for 9 months. He put him in a desperate situation, and he gave him 5 weeks to fight him. It was a setup. Plain and clear. And lo and behold, the dude who is Tank's most hated person today is the same dude who came to help him get ready for the most crucial fight of his career. Because if Tank loses this fight, there is no Tank Davis. If Tank loses to Jose Pedraza, there is no Tank Davis. And Floyd tried to hedge all the odds in Pedraza's favor, right? Even Coach Calvin said, we went to the press conference, Tank was like, tapping on the shoulder, yo, I feel like we here by ourselves. How that sound? You got an up-and-coming superstar in your stable, and you trying to set him up, and you treating him like he trash. You setting him up to be food. Tank defied the odds, and, you know, went to helping Shakur Stevenson, real talk, and shocked the world. Shocked Floyd Mayweather Jr. Real talk. Hey, Ayo Space, you hilarious, man. I get it. You're a Shakur fan. Why Kim Asul 1D? Yeah, Shakur wasn't Puerto Rican then. At this time, Shakur wasn't Puerto Rican. Miss Joette, what's good, shawty? Yeah, Floyd gave him an opportunity, but he took it and ran with it. And he's the one who did all the hard work in the ring, not Floyd. Facts, Miss Joette. Floyd wanted Tank to lose. If you go look at the end of that Pedraza fight, Floyd is shocked. Floyd is like, God damn, this youngin can box. You know what I'm saying? Floyd didn't believe what he saw. He just came out. Is this the future face of boxing? Abso-fucking-lutely. It was a beautiful thing. And I like the way Tank won that fight. It was like Pedraza was easy work to him. And it wasn't just a go in, come down from behind, you down on the cards, then you knock him out like a lot of Tank fights are. You know, it was a war. It was like Tank was outboxing him. Tank had superior head movement to the point where Tank was like superior footwork. Tank was toying with him. Who remember when Tank was on the ropes, seeing what he got, eating all that, right? Boom, 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 boom. Calvin and Kenny like, yo, man, get off the ropes. Nigga, what's wrong with you? Tank do like this. Boom, boom, boom. He ain't got nothing. Go back to it. Bam, bam, bam. Calvin look at Kenny like, oh, he doing him like he do the youngins at Upton. We good. Right? So That was because he did so much sparring with Shakur and was listening to his team. And what we saw was what we saw. That was one of Tank's best boxing performances. The Willie Thomas, what's good? 901 Dre, what's good? Boom, boom. 901 Dre say, that fight made Tank the people's champ. And it put the spotlight on him. Because Floyd wasn't pumping him up like that. And then, but after that fight, we're going to go into it. Floyd took Tank under the wing. You know what I'm saying? What was Shakur doing? Let's go to Shakur. Shakur was at this time fresh off silver medal performance at the Olympics. I don't like to lose. Fresh off of that, right? Fresh off, he don't like to lose. Everybody hyping him up. This youngin is the next Floyd Mayweather. Like Ayo Spates is saying. They like, this youngin is phenomenal. This youngin is greatness personified. And Floyd Mayweather agreed with it. Floyd Mayweather was doing his damnedest to sign this youngin. Doing his damnedest to sign this youngin, bro. And to the point, he said, fuck Tank. Floyd Mayweather said, fuck Tank, I'm signing Shakur. Like, Floyd's plan was to sign Shakur and eventually catch Devin Haney in free agency. And he wanted his stable to be of fighters he respected. See, Floyd, out of this generation, Floyd only respects two fighters. That's Devin Haney and Shakur Steveson. He never respected Tank, right? But we're going to get back to all that. We're going to stay on Shakur right now. So with Shakur Steveson, what do we have? Shakur Steveson is making the rounds. He's making the rounds. He's hanging with Floyd. In my personal opinion, I think he also was hanging out with Floyd's daughter. You know, they're around the same age. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. You know what I'm saying? I think in that camp with Tank, like they do what YNs do. They be chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? About these YBs. You know what I'm saying? So they was chopping it up about Shawty. It's like, yeah, for real. But for real, damn, Shawty, let me tell you something about Shawty. Pops though. I mean, like, you really hit that nigga? Oh, wow, man. Nigga, you in trouble, nigga. You in trouble. You about to sign to this nigga? And you smash Shawty? Nigga, let me tell you about what happened to me, right? That's Tank talking to Shakur. You know, so he break it down to him. And the reason I make this guess, because I seen Shakur get asked this on Najee. And he responded like a YN who really like handled, you know what I'm saying? That probably smashed that. And probably it would have been a personal situation. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you never know. You never know. But Shakur also probably dodged a bullet because Shorty was rocking with Young Boy. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. But let's keep it boxing, man. So, Shakur at this time links up and he doesn't sign to Floyd. And he makes a few statements about it. One that stood out in particular, he was like, Floyd tried to rob the spotlight. Sound like he watching Floyd with Tank. Sound like he listening to Tank. Another one, he was on Najee saying, you know, I'm a real nigga, yo. Like telling y'all he not Puerto Rican, right? I mean, but he didn't mention the point. He was a nigga at this time. He was saying, he was laughing when Najee asked him, why you ain't sign with Floyd? I'm a real nigga, yo. I'm a real nigga, right? And like me and Floyd, it's just certain things that I don't think we would be eye to eye on. So, you know, needless to say, he didn't sign with Floyd. He's still black and he didn't sign with Floyd, but he hanging with Tank. So he hanging with Tank like for real, for real. So let's see where we at with it. Yeah, we covered that. Floyd pulls Tank off the shelf. The Pedraza fight, the underdog. Yep, the world title moment. We covered that. We covered that. Where we at with it? Boom, boom. Shakur helping Tank prepare for Pedraza. Yeah, I mean, Shakur did a great job. They talk about that. They was giving each other their props during this time. Like Tank, bright-eyed, was saying, yeah, no, Shakur coming off the Olympics, man. He learned a lot of stuff that's going to help me out. And Shakur Steveson, bright-eyed. Gervonta Davis is one hell of a fighter. And I think us two helping each other was just going to make us both better. Like, real friends. Supposedly, right? Supposedly. Where else we at with it? Tank overcomes the odds, past Floyd's test. We seen it. Is this the future face of boxing? Abso-fucking-lutely. We synced it. We synced it, right? Boom, boom. Yep. Floyd declares him future face of boxing. Where else we with? Where else we at with it? Big bro, little bro. Shakur and Tank. Yeah, we talking about this now. They become fast friends. They hanging out. I mean, they hanging out everywhere, right? And they supporting each other publicly. They like you see video of them kicking it at the fights. Tank looking like the big OG, you know what I'm saying, sitting there with the gangster pose and shit. Keyshawn Davis looking jealous because he's Shakur's little homie. So he a two-time little nigga at this point. He over there looking like, man, fuck this nigga Tank. Keyshawn really don't like Tank. You could tell from this video. I'm gonna post the video to this. Keyshawn don't like Tank, but look at the way Shakur is looking at Tank, like a little bright-eyed bitch, like the real little brother. He just looking up at Tank, smiling and shit. He was like, and Tank just sitting there macking, and Keyshawn like, man, who is this nigga Tank? Man, fuck this nigga Tank, right? And like that's really the dynamic of what was going on. Shakur's in interviews saying, Gervonta Davis is my good friend, and being that he's my good friend, I'm going with Gervonta Davis. Shakur Steveson is sitting around telling everybody, Tank Davis is a hell of a fighter. Tank Davis is the greatest fighter. Like, he didn't say that part. He didn't say that part, but he was on the verge of saying Tank Davis is the greatest fighter of this generation, right? Shakur is hyping him up, but Shakur is also putting in work in that ring, though. You know what I'm saying? He done signed the Top Rank. He done signed the Jay Prince. He putting it. Shakur is going for legacy, right? Shakur is hungry, but so is Tank. But see, like, Tank is doing things a different way at this time. See, after Floyd tried to destroy Tank, he realized, I think he talked with Al Heyman, and he realized what he was working with. He said, you know what, little youngin, I'm about to help you out. I'm about to make you a megastar. Matter of fact, don't talk. Don't talk. I'm going to do all the talking. In all your interviews, I'm going Diddy style on this. I'm Diddy, you Biggie, right? I'm Diddy, you Biggie. That's what he's telling Tank. This is before the baby oil gate and all this stuff, right? This is when Diddy was still a G. And Biggie Smalls, we talk about that version, right? So Floyd, like, I'm Diddy, you Biggie, right? This is before the no Diddy era. This is the Biggie Smalls era, right? Right? Floyd is like, I'm Diddy, I'm gonna do all the talking. I'm gonna be in all your videos. I'm gonna be in all your interviews. I'm gonna bring you with me to the Conor McGregor fight, which is gonna be the second biggest fight in the history of boxing, right? I'm gonna throw you on there as a co-main. I'm gonna help you become a mega star. I'm gonna throw you on Showtime All Access on my private jet. I'm gonna be at all your fights, right? Shouting you out. You're gonna be attached to me, nigga. I'm a mega star, and I'm attaching you to this. And Tank like, let's get it. Who wouldn't? Tank from the mud, bro. Tank is from the trenches of B-More, Slim. Now he rolling, like, and all Floyd had to do was buy this nigga a Jeep Wrangler and a thin gold chain. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then introduce him to let's get this money. Tank with it, bro. So they're putting him down on some real events. Like Tank becomes a champion, like, but he loses the belt on the scales. Floyd don't like that. Tank goes to the co-main. Tank is showing out. He's doing the chicken dance in the ring, then knocking niggas out with uppercuts. He's dropping bammers and twerking in front of him, right? Yo, Tank, he's doing everything it takes to be a superstar. He's like in fights, losing, coming back, knocking them out, like everything it takes to be a superstar. And he got Floyd Mayweather Jr. doing all the talking. So imagine that this is why Tank is a superstar right now, right? Tank did all the fighting, Floyd did all the talking. He put him on the Conor McGregor undercard, let the whole world see who his little youngin is, did all the talking while Tank did all the fighting. And the people, he was the people's champ at this point because the people love watching Tank Davis fight. The people love watching Tank Davis fight. Every one of these niggas fights is a Rocky movie, right? Every single one of these niggas fights is a Rocky movie. But what else is happening, right? Styles make fights, right? Styles make fights, right? Tank's a KO machine, his fighting style, man. Fame and money. He's a printing press for Mayweather Promotions. To answer somebody in the chat's question, that's why Floyd wasn't worried about the rest of them niggas he had signed. Richardson, who? Johan, who? Right? Jaleel, who? Nigga, we talking. If it ain't making Tank Davis money, I don't give a damn about it. I'm getting, according to Floyd, right? I'm getting money from Tank Davis and I'm getting money from robbing the bank. But see what a lot of people are saying too, Floyd was also robbing the bank with Tank because Floyd instilled this mindset in Tank. Fuck belts, get money. Remember, Floyd is Diddy, Tank is Biggie. Fuck bitches, get money. But Floyd's motto is fuck belts, get money. Fuck belts, get money. Fuck belts, get money. He telling Tank, don't worry about the Lomachenko fight. Don't worry about Vasily Lomachenko, right? And people are saying Tank not fighting legacy fights. Floyd like, nigga, so? Tank, you making just as much money as he making and you're doing it easier. Look at me, I'm robbing the bank, man. Fuck these belts. We bigger than the belts, Tank. Let's get money, baby. Right? Tank is adopting this. Try to tell Tank he wrong. Listen to Tank today. Tank said, man, coming from where I come from, nigga, I already made it. I don't care nothing about no Hall of Fame. What the Hall of Fame gonna do for me? Like Floyd put this in his head, bro. Real talk. And this all gonna connect to Shakur too. Watch. Tank is let's not forget, he's hanging with AB. AB at the time is doing shit like going on tour with Lil Wayne, bagging chicks from city to city, getting fucked up everywhere he go. So Tank got two role models, right? He got AB and Floyd Mayweather Jr. And he took a little bit of both. Right? And so let's keep it going. So he instills this mindset in Tank. Tank fight who? Vasily Loma who? Hell nah. Fight Gary Russell Jr.? Hell nah. Fight Tevin Farmer? Hell nah. Why we fighting them for, Tank? What we gonna fight these niggas for? Look how much money we made. Nigga, we about to do pay-per-views in a minute. I'm about to headline you on pay-per-views and you talk about fighting Gary Russell Jr.? Hell nah. Hell nah. He black, Tank. I got the plan for you, Tank. Look what I do, Tank. I only fight Latinos and Mexicans on Cinco de Mayo. Look at me, man. I'm a money printing machine. I done turned you into a money printing machine. Nigga, why are we fighting tough black fighters for? Where they do that at? The Hall of Fame? Fuck the Hall of Fame. Right? So just keep in mind, this is essential. When y'all talk about the career, because y'all ask me, why is Tank a superstar? Right? Why is Tank a superstar if he never fought Lomachenko? Why is Tank a superstar if he never fought Gary Russell Jr.? Why is Tank a superstar? This is on his come up. This is at 26. We didn't even talk about 35 yet, right? Why is Tank a superstar? He never did the tough fights. Hold on. Yeah, I'm back. I do a little noise cancellation up here in the crib. So, So everybody asking these questions, man. Why is Tank a superstar and he not fighting superstars? The answer is Floyd Mayweather. He ain't need to. He didn't need to, right? F belts get money versus chasing legacy. What's Shakur doing? Shakur is doing it the traditional boxing way. I ain't gonna hold you. And the nigga's good. Shakur is good. So Shakur is coming up and he don't got Floyd Mayweather talking for him. He's gonna put his skills to use. He's chasing belts. He wants as many belts as he can. He wants to jump in there and get belts. He wants to stack up wins, right? And when Shakur first came on the scene at 126, he was also knocking people out. He was building a buzz. But the thing was, as Shakur moved up in weight, you know what I'm saying? Up to 130. So he got a belt at 26, right? He's unifying. He's getting belts at 30, right? He's fighting the best names in that division. He's on the come up. Tank's at 35 at this time, by the way, right? So Shakur is like on the come up, and he's getting belts. He's making a name for himself in boxing, though. He ain't got Floyd Mayweather talking for him, and he don't get knockouts. But the boy can box. Floyd Mayweather thinks he's better than Tank. Floyd Mayweather thinks Shakur is better than Tank. He'll tell y'all that, right? But he feels like if you ask Floyd, the only thing Shakur was missing was me. If I was doing the talking for him, nigga, you be a superstar. Why you listen to Tank and ain't sign with me? I still fuck with you though, Yanni. I still fuck with you. But you should have listened to me. You should have signed with me. If you signed with me, they wouldn't be walking out of your fights, right? So, but Shakur is getting it though. Shakur is an elite talent. Everybody that know boxing know this. The fans don't care though. They like, yo, this nigga's boring. I fell asleep at this nigga's fight. And fighters like Floyd's fighter, Rolly Romero, they roasted him because of it. But Rolly Romero couldn't beat Shakur on Shakur's worst day. Shakur could beat Rolly Romero with one hand. Speaking of one hand, along comes, so Shakur goes up to 35, wins the belt, right? Then along comes the He stops getting knockouts, by the way, because going to 35 is stressful on his hands. He's got to adapt to that shit. And along comes the infamous fight with Edwin De Los Santos. In this fight right here, Shakur had to live with this shit for a long time. He entered the fight with one hand. Did he outbox De Los Santos? Yes. Did he run? Hell yes. He outpointed him. He was very elusive. He showed his speed, his athleticism, and his elite footwork to the point to where he was bouncing off the ropes and running, right? That right there, that stuck with Shakur for years, bro. It stuck with him for years. The boring label, the running, who cares if he can box or not, right? You can't sell fights. The casual fan don't want to see you. The casual fan is not interested in you. Nigga, you ain't Tank. You ain't Tank, nigga. That's how they looking at him. That's how they looking at him. And so I'm telling y'all, I think these right here, these little things right here are what added to the strain on the relationship of Shakur and Tank. They were still homies at this point, but they became a little bit less homies. They became a little bit more slick talking to each other, right? And we're going to cover that next, but I'm going to stay on this. Shakur Steveson, right, is probably the best boxing boxer of this generation, by far, right? But he don't get knockouts. He's got frail hands, and he don't get hit. His fights are only good to hardcore boxing fans. People are literally in the stands going to sleep when this nigga fights. There's video of it. And then the infamous time when he goes home to Jersey. This is my grand coming home. I'm coming home to Jersey, right? 9th round, niggas is walking out. 9th round, niggas is walking out. And so Shakur realized he got an issue. And Shakur develops an animosity for the fans. He goes on record of saying, fuck the fans several times. Y'all casuals. Y'all don't know boxing. Y'all don't pay my bills. Fuck y'all. I don't care what y'all got to say. I'm going to fight how I fight. Fuck the fans. Now, for me personally, that actually gave me more. I like when Shakur said that, because that's somebody that knows who they are and they're grounded in it. They don't care about what everybody else says about them. And he's actually right and wrong at the same time. Coming at the fans like that only hurt him, because niggas is like, well, guess what, man? It ain't like you, Floyd Mayweather. It ain't like you standing in front of niggas, making a miss, slipping, catching, shooting back, countering and all that. You ain't doing none of that, nigga. You doing this. I don't want to see you fight. The De Los Santos fight is burned into the mind of the casual fan. The fans walking out of Newark is burned into the mind of the casual fan. Burned into the mind of the casual fan, bro. Shakur got a problem. And you can't tell me shit like that don't bother a nigga. Like, you know you greatness, right? And you know he's not ducking anybody. He's fighting the names of these divisions. Shakur is not ducking no smoke. It's just he's so much better than these niggas. Real talk. Then what happens? Why did Shakur and Tank stop being friends? That's the $1 million question. So I got a video where I trace it, and I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna attach that to this video. So I'm doing an edit for this. I'm doing that to this video. And so there is like I believe I found the timeline that shows the breaking up of their friendship. It started before the Rolly Romero fight, but they were still kind of cool after the Rolly Romero fight. But then after the Rolly Romero fight, it all went to shit, right? It started with little quick shots at each other. Shakur is on I forgot the YouTuber name, man. My bad, homie. I forgot your name. I fuck with you, though. I just forgot your name. Shakur is on his channel, and he's instigating. He's saying, Tank all this and all that, but he don't want to fuck with me, right? Tank on Twitter saying, like, Shakur just up here beating up cab drivers. Shakur is looking at Tank like, nigga, I'm fighting cab drivers? Nigga, you ducking all the smoke from everybody. Yeah, you sell fights. Shakur doesn't believe Tank should be as big of a star as he is, really. Why is that? Remember, they're hanging together. What does Tank also have? The same bad habits AB got. What does Shakur don't do? The crazy, dumb shit that AB does. Meaning, Shakur don't drink, don't smoke, right? Puts boxing first, and it's dedicated to the gym. 100%. What does Tank do? Tank gets distracted. Tank likes to party. Tank drinks. Tank smokes, right? Tank be chasing bitches. Like that's how Tank get down. He lived a life. He's the Allen Iverson of boxing. He's boxing's rock star, but he's selling out city to city. He's a megastar, right? You feel what I'm saying? So Shakur is kind of envious of that, but don't respect that at the same time. He don't respect that, and that's why Floyd didn't respect that about Tank. Floyd didn't respect it about AB or Tank. How y'all niggas supposed to be elite fighters and y'all waking up with hangovers? Like, come on. Floyd the type of nigga that go to the club, don't drink, just show his face, and then jog home, right? Follows the Escalade home and shit. Bodyguards in the Escalade, they can't keep up with him. You know what I'm saying? He that type of nigga. Shakur admires that. So it's kind of like, that's why Floyd fuck with Shakur more than Tank. And he signed, and Tank is signed to him. And he fucks with this nigga more than the nigga he got signed. I think Tank had animosity to that. How do I know? He was really pissed when Floyd was training Devin Haney, another rival of Tank's that Floyd respected more than Tank. I got receipts. I got receipts. And now we got these two niggas going back and forth to each other. They went from being best of friends to, man, this dude's trash. He only fights cab drivers. Shakur now telling people, man, I whipped his ass in sparring. But for that Pendraza fight, I turned him into a boxer because he couldn't even get close to me. So I made him box. Tank is like, man, what has Shakur done? He's soft. What kind of defense he got? He don't be slipping no punches. All he do is run and jump back. All he do is jump backwards in straight lines, right? They going at each other's necks, bro. Then you got Kenny the Bible jumping into it. He on Fanon, right? With Shakur. Remember that time Tank knocked your tooth loose, right? Cool, like, man, on my daughter, that nigga ain't knocked my tooth loose. I believe Tank knocked his tooth loose. But it is what it is. I mean, it's sparring, shit happens, right? So the rivalry is heated, and it's going. So they went from friends to frenemies to ops. Friends, frenemies to ops. Real talk. And like I said, what had a part in that? Like the lifestyles. The lifestyle. You had Tank's, we talked about that. Tank's bad boy lifestyle versus Shakur's discipline and focus. That was an issue. That was an issue. And what else we had? We had, like I say, we got the clash of egos. Both of these dudes believe they the shit. Right? You got two alpha wolves in the same doghouse. It's not going, like, somebody gonna have to be the bitch, right? And ain't none of the niggas being a bitch, right? Tank definitely ain't no Keyshawn Davis. Nigga, my last name Davis, but I ain't no little bitch ass nigga like Keyshawn Davis. You know what I'm saying? That dumb dude that done got sunned up by Shakur. And Shakur ain't the type of dude to get sunned up by Tank Davis. He's not. He's not. Only nigga who gets sunned up in this scenario is Keyshawn Davis. Keyshawn Davis. But we're gonna talk about Keyshawn on another video, right? So all praises be to God and Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Keyshawn did the right thing by turning his life over to the Lord. I'm gonna give him that. But you are getting sunned up by Shakur Steveson, my boy. And you're looking very stupid, by the way. But like I said, I'm gonna talk about Keyshawn on another video. So we seeing the clash of egos, right? We seeing the mutual disrespect. It's getting bad. It's getting nasty out there in these streets with these two niggas. So much so to the point now, like you say the name Shakur, Tank get pissed. He get pissed. And now Shakur feeling the same way. Shakur like, man, fuck Tank. Like it's gotten that bad. It sounded to me like these two niggas got to fight. They got to fight, bro. Because the disrespect is getting real. It's mutual on both sides. It's to the point they really don't like each other. Like real talk. Styles make fights. All right? Styles make fights. So if they ever did fight, now I'm going to bring in a check. Who y'all think will win that? Let's chop this up. If Shakur fought Tank right now, this year, who y'all got winning? Who y'all got winning? Here we go. Sean Longway. Tank footwork and defense, nasty. I rewatched the Roach fight like 20 times. Facts. Facts. If they did fight, who y'all got winning? I want to know. I want to know. Let's talk about their styles. Let's break it down. Let's talk about their styles. Right? Tank Davis is explosive power. He's patient. He has a killer instinct, and he's cool with losing rounds because he's confident in his timing, precision, and knockout ability. And that's a special thing to have. That's a special ability to have. So let's look at the way Tank fights, bro. So everybody seems to think that Tank is a knockout artist only. But to get the knockout, you need more than power sometimes. And for a small guy like he is, he has extremely good power, but he also has very good footwork. He's very fast, great reflexes, good head movement, actually excellent head movement. His timing is impeccable. His patience, his boxing IQ, his way to like his IQ is almost as good as Shakur Stevenson's, bro. It's almost. And for him to have the level of patience and the ability to calculate data the way he does and always, most of the time, finish with a pinpoint accurate knockout, it's amazing. It's amazing what the Shakur got going for him. Shakur is a defensive master. He's mastered distance control. He uses frustration as a weapon, right? And he dominates the fight without taking damage. He dominates the fight without taking damage. He's a fencer. He's the fencer of boxing. He's elite. But, you know, now here's where the clash. Some people say Tank can exploit that. Tank can exploit his ability to avoid and jump back, but he doesn't like getting hit, meaning he's not used to getting hit. And if you fight Tank Davis, you're going to get hit. A lot of people say that. But like I say, I'm going to the chat right now. I want to know what y'all think. Boom, here we go. What y'all at? Don Derek, then what's good? Almost Tank IQ is better. He say Tank got a better IQ than Shakur. That's debatable. That's debatable. Okay, where we at with it? Don Derek, then if you think Tank can't beat a volume puncher, y'all ain't watch his earlier fight. Yeah. Volume punches are tailor-made for Tank. He gonna catch you in between them punches. He's great at calculating data. Shakur ain't a volume puncher though. Shakur is not no volume puncher. Yeah. I like the way we got it here. Page saying it's a boxer puncher versus a slick fighter. All facts. I like the way y'all going with this, chat. I like the way y'all going with this. Keith Thunderbird. Tank don't throw enough punches, in my opinion. But that's a part of his style, though. He don't throw a lot, but he's very accurate with what he does throw. And I think Tank does have the ability to cut off the ring on Shakur and bring the fight to his chest, force Shakur into that shell. I think he does have that ability. And I think if he is able to do that, that's how he beats Shakur. And also, if he's able to keep the pressure on Shakur, in my opinion, and keep Shakur on the back foot running, he's going to lose the Shakur's going to lose the fight on the cards. Boom, where we at? Where we at with it? Jay Good, what's good? Jay Good talking about, man. Tank gets the W by KO once Tank cuts off the ring and takes the wind out of the runner. He's a runner, he's a track star. He's going to run away when it gets hot. Yeah, that's what they're thinking. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think it's both of their toughest fight. I think it's the toughest fight for Tank and Shakur. I really do. And I don't think y'all should be looking at that Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur fight and thinking that that's how he's going to do Tank. I think that's a mistake if y'all think that. Tank is a much better fighter. 901 Drake, Tank can do more. Tank can do more. He does. Shakur got the better jab, though. Shakur got length. But then again, Tank is always the smaller guy, except when he fought Pitbull. You know, like I say, I want to know what y'all think right here. I want to know what y'all think right here. Boom, boom. 901 Drake. Timing is everything. Facts. And Tank got great timing. Shakur got great timing. I say Tank got better timing. Tank is more precise puncher. I think Tank's a way more precise puncher. Boom, boom. Where we at with it? Paid, no win. Hell, Tank going to keep getting hit with the same jab. I agree with that. I think Shakur got to bring his full bag. He got to bring his full arsenal. There's no one trick to beating Tank. A focused Tank Davis. A focused Tank Davis with Calvin and Kenny in his corner is a very dangerous man. It's a very dangerous man. And true indeed, Shakur will have the Justice League of boxing. He's going to have Terrence Crawford, Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather Jr. All these niggas are trying to help him beat Tank. Crazy work. Crazy work. Sam, goddamn, if Tank don't get the KO, he loses. I mean, he can make Shakur lose the fight by being too evasive, bringing the fight to Shakur. Kind of think De La Hoya versus Tito Trinidad, like where De La Hoya felt like he won. He was on the back foot. And he lost because Tito was the aggressor. Like that happens. Think in recent cases. Think Andy Cruz versus Ray Mortala. You know, Cruz was boxing better, but the champion was Mortala, and he was the aggressor. And he put on a hell of a body attack. He stayed coming forward. He was getting countered, but he was also delivering pain too. So he won that because he's the champion and he was the aggressor and he was scoring. So where we at with it? Shakur has something Tank doesn't. Distance. Shakur got better distance control. Tank is better at closing off the ring. That's why this is like a classic fight right here. It's a fight that needs to happen. It must happen. It's a fight that boxing wants. It's a fight that the people want. It's a fight. They have to do this fight, bro. It'll be a crime and a shame if these two niggas don't fight. It's a sad day in boxing if these two niggas don't fight, in my opinion. A very sad day in boxing. Where we at with it? Tank is crazy fast. We still haven't seen his full potential. Orlando Rosario. Yeah, but nigga past 30 now. We better start seeing that full potential soon. And the only way we're gonna see that full potential is if he challenges himself. The same way he was challenged in his first major fight against Jose Pedraza. We saw when his back's against the wall, we saw what comes out, and that was amazing. We also saw in the fight against Mario Barrios, first fight at 140, losing the fight, back against the wall. He came off that stool after Floyd told him, man, I don't care if you dropped him twice. We down on the cards, nigga. I seen the cards. Trust me. Tank couldn't believe it. He got off that stool and finished Mario Barrios, bro. Got that dog in him. You just can't do that because you mad. You got to have talent to do shit like that. So, yeah, like I say, Orlando Rosario, we'll see that full potential when he's challenged. And I think, yes, Shakur Steveson will challenge him. So if he's focused and challenged, we will see that full potential come out. Real talk. But we haven't seen what Shakur does if he gets in a dogfight. And I think Tank can put him in a dogfight. I really do. I truly do think Tank can put him in a dogfight. Boom. Yeah, I need to know what y'all think and tell a Q. I think Tank will let his hands go against Core. Yeah, I mean, he will in the right places. In the right places. Tank is not the type of guy to throw wild punches. Like Tank don't throw wild punches at Teleq. He throws decisive punches. Means he knows he's not just swinging at you. Tank, that's why I'm saying he got a high IQ. He knows why he's swinging and where he's swinging. He's already calculated. Like he's calculating data. That's a great description of what Tank does in that ring, bro. Boom, where we at with it? Keith Thunderbird, respectfully, Tank be getting touched by everyone until he knock him out. No way he no way he outthinks Shakur. All right, I'm gonna reread that, man. Put my glasses on. Let me see. Let me read it over here. It's big over here. Respectfully, Tank be getting touched by everyone until he KO him. No way he outthinks Shakur. He outthinks everybody he been in the ring with, bro. I mean, that's what I'm saying. This is why this is a good fight. This is actually a fight between two grandmaster chess players. And Tank does get hit a lot, right? But he gets hit. He has a chin, and he calculates data. You're not going to hit him repeatedly with the same punch unless he wants you to. And if you try to, you're going to pay the consequences. Refer to Leo Santa Cruz. Refer to Leo Santa Cruz. Real talk. So let's see where we at with it. Willie Thomas. Willie Thomas. Who have the better footwork, Scooter? I'm gonna call it a tie, believe it or not. I'm gonna call it a tie. Because if we talking defensively, yeah, Shakur. But offensively, I gotta say Tank, bro. But Shakur do a lot of straight lines. Tank does more lateral movement and pivots. Shakur does that too, right? Shakur does a lot of straight lines. Shakur's footwork is more reliant on athleticism than Tank's. So, but I'm gonna say they balance each other out. I'm gonna call it a tie to Willie. That's why this is a good fight. That's why this is a good fight. See, the thing with Tank is people see the knockouts and they don't see everything else he does, bro. And so I'm gonna tell y'all something about Tank. Yes, lately when he's unfocused, he's in the high guard a lot. He's just standing there wanting to play catch and shoot with you. But if you're running away, look at Frank Martin. He has what it takes. He's gonna follow you over here. Okay, we're going over there. I'm gonna follow you and come forward a little bit. Oh, you coming over here? We're going over here now. All right, come on. We're going over here now until that ring just cuts off on you. And that's when he's just coming in to counter you. And he throws with evil intentions, man. Evil intentions. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mr. GFLO. Yo, Mr. GFLO, the pit bull fight was a great fight for Tank. I'm going to tell you why. He fought that man with one hand. Now, let's compare one-handed fights. When Tank had one hand, we had the pit bull fight. Tank didn't run, bro. Tank was slipping, rolling, one pot shotting him all the way to a victory with one hand. When Shakur had one hand, he was going backwards, bouncing off the ropes, full sprint, right? Totally avoided all types of contact, would not engage. Tank was engaging in aggressive punching, i.e. Pitbull with one hand. Outboxed him. It's like I'm telling you, y'all need to rewatch that Pitbull fight if y'all don't know what I'm talking about. He showed y'all what's in his bag because he had to. Every time Tank has been challenged, other than the Lamont Roach fight, he stood up to the challenge. He stood up strongly and boldly to the challenge. He sure enough has. I can't deny that. Boom, Ayo Space. Nigga keep hollering, Tank. Bruh, y'all better be watching Conor Ben. Talking about Shakur fans, hilarious. Shakur beats Conor Ben. Shakur beats Conor Ben, in my opinion. Conor Ben is one-dimensional. Dr. Dreadlock. I think that it'll be the difference. Tank has that dog in him. I don't think Shakur does. No killer instinct. I'm gonna agree with you on that. Shakur does not have killer instinct. Shakur is content with winning the fight by outboxing. He could have finished Teofimo Lopez, and he chose not to. Shakur Steveson could have finished Teofimo Lopez, and he chose not to. Tank would have put him on his back. Tank would have put him on his back, man. Had T.O. Senior singing the upper room, the upper room, the upper room with Jesus. Yeah, Teofimo Senior would have been saying that if that was a Tank fight. But Tank didn't fight him. Tank didn't fight him. Keith Thunderberg, Scooter, is Roach or Pitbull better? I lost you there. Hold on. Hold on, Don Derek down. Lost you. The chat scrolled up. Where we at with it? All right, Keith Thunderberg, Scooter. Is Roach or Pitbull better than Shakur? No. Yeah, styles make fights. Those two niggas shouldn't be mentioned in the same sentence with Shakur Steveson. Honestly, he's that much better than them. Sam, goddamn, Tank would have never took that fight. He would have taken the fight. A lot of Tank's career, as far as legacy fights goes, was because Floyd Mayweather Jr. just didn't let it happen. And then PBC kind of was not letting it happen, yo. Like, they saw him do 1.4 million pay-per-view buys with Ryan Garcia. And yeah, he can't get a fight to the point where he got to fight Lamont Roach. Lomachenko retires, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Kyle, what's good, man? If Tank not taking a warm-up, I say Shakur outpoints him. He can't come off losing to a journeyman and a fake fight he probably ain't trained for and beat Shakur. Hey, Kai, I agree with you. He does need a warm-up. That's why when they ask me who should Tank fight when he come back, I'm like, fight Pitbull. Get Pitbull that rematch. I agree with you. But I think if Tank is focused and gets that warm-up in, he's going to be very dangerous, brother. Let's see. Clifton Dennis. That's how Tank will be Devin. That's how Tank will be. Devin shrinking the ring, but Shakur is different. Shakur don't run. He's going to be right there in front of Roach, in front like Roach was. Okay, Clifton Dennis. I'm going to read that again. That's how Tank will be. Devin shrinking the ring, but Shakur is different. Shakur don't run. He's going to be right there like Roach was. Teeth. Okay. Don Derek down. Tank wouldn't take that fight. Shakur ass went out and got a 5-fight deal with Matchroom. Nah, Scooter, tell the whole truth. I have told the whole truth. I've always said that it was smart for Shakur to take that deal. And I'm also saying this: Teofimo Lopez is better than anybody on Tank's resume. And y'all just sat here and watched me tell you Shakur had to do it by legacy. So he fought the champions in each weight class he was in, aside from Tank and aside from Keyshawn Davis. Is he ducking Keyshawn Davis, though? I say yes. I say he was like slick side talking because he did also run from Devin Haney with that 25% offer. So let's not act like Shakur is super dude out here, the boogeyman or something. Shakur is not the boogeyman, son. But I do give him credit for what he does. And he is definitely an elite talent, bro. Crunch time, what's good? Boom, boom, tapping in, what's good? Yeah. Kelsey Davis, nah, Roach rematch. He not fighting Roach because Roach sued him, bro. He not fighting Roach again. Clifton Dennis. Yeah, Teofimo Lopez is a much better boxer than Ryan Garcia, in my opinion. Teofimo Lopez is a 2-division lineal champion. Ryan Garcia has never been a champion. Wow, Don Derek down. Ryan whips T.O. T.O. ain't been great in a long. Wow. See what one loss will do to you? Like, Teofimo Lopez is really, it's no shame in losing to Shakur Steveson, stuff. There's no shame in losing to one of the greatest fighters of this generation. There's nothing wrong with that. Got nothing to be ashamed of. Teofimo Lopez is a 2-time Ring Magazine lineal champion, 2-division. Teofimo is not trash, bro. Where we at? Tio is better than Barrios? Yes. Teofimo Lopez is better than Mario Barrios. Teofimo Lopez will whip Mario Barrios' ass. Clifton Dennis, 2 losses for Tio. Yeah, true. And I think keep it real, like he really underestimated Kambosos. But even Shakur said like that fight could have went either way. Don Derek him. Now he arguably lost to Samuel Martin and Jermaine Ortiz. Claggett was touching him. Yeah. I mean, I ain't say he perfect. Everybody got flaws. Yeah, Keith Thunderbird. Do you think Shakur beats Roach? Yeah, Shakur beats Roach, fam. Boom. Yeah, we can agree to disagree, my brother. Here we go. Double. Do you think T.O. beats Roach? Yep. I answered that. Yes, T.O. beats Roach. Yeah, Orlando Rosario, man. We got to salute T.O., man. T.O. is definitely one of the kings of this generation. He just took a loss. He took a loss because he went in there for the smoke. These niggas been ducking smoke. This whole generation been ducking smoke. And we got to credit Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia for jumping it off with this generation. And then go to Shakur and T.O. But for second in that. Bam. See, T.O. can't beat Gamboa in his prime. At 35, that'd be a tough fight. I'd like to see it. If we had a time machine, Shakur ran and really lost to De Los Santos. Stop it. Oh, man. I mean, that's what y'all saying. I say he outboxed him with one hand, though. I'm not going to. The way he did it, though. The way he did it, like he didn't stand in front of him, but that ain't the way Shakur fights. Don Derek, I don't agree, especially if his dad is in the corner. Yeah, Teofimo Sr. is one of the worst boxing dads in the history of boxing. Yeah, crunch time. Tio will bounce back. He needs some therapy first. He needs to fire his father, bro. He needs to take a page out of Brian Norman Jr.'s book and fire his dad. Don Derek, Devin versus Ryan was actually second. You know what? I'm gonna give you that. Orlando Rosario. Yep, Tio took that loss with class. Well, salute to Teofimo Lopez. Boom. Let's go back to the chat. Let's go back. So why the fight hasn't happened? Why hasn't Tank Davis versus Shakur Steveson happened? That's a good question. And I'm going to answer that with video clips. Y'all, I want to hear what y'all think, though. What's y'all opinion? Why hasn't it happened? That's the new topic. Why hasn't Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez happened? I'm going to tell y'all what I think when I recut the video. But I want to know what y'all think. I really want to know what y'all think. Break it down for me, chat. Why this fight ain't happened yet? I hear a lot of talk about this guy ducking that guy, you know. Kelsey Davis, money. I like that answer. That's a good answer. Mag Life 7, what's good? Welcome back to the party, King. Turkey is sure spending big money to spread the narrative that he's better, that Shakur is better than Tank. Well, you know, Turkey want that fight to happen. You know, Tank, he feels Tank Davis is the reason. Desire, what's good? Tank versus Tio or Tank versus Shakur? Tank versus Shakur. Why hasn't that fight happened? Boom. Orlando, let me see. What's that? Oh no, that's Ola Deconda forever. What's good? Ola, do you think Derek James would be a good fit for T.O.? No, I don't think so. Clifton Dennis. I don't remember much hype around Tank and T.O. Tank said he'd fight him. PBC never really made these fights for him, but you know, and Tank is kind of laid back with that Floyd Mayweather mentality, money over belts. Tank only worried about the check, not the fight. Mr. GFLO. They worked out at the Mayweather gym. When was this? Talking about Tank and Shakur. I want to know when that was. The Willie Thomas. Because the D-side ass nigga want to act like they have the say in something. So you talking about Shakur? You talking about so the Willie Thomas say the fight ain't happening because Shakur acting like he got some say. And the fight should always be on the A-side terms. I hear you, fam. Orlando Rosario. Tank will beat T.O. Tank is fast and has power instead of jabs. He would have been hit with mollywops. Clifton Dennis. I can't say because I don't remember any buzz around them two. Who knows why? I mean, if we talking Tank and Shakur, there's always been buzz around that. Oh, Diesel. My bad, Diesel. My bad, Diesel. My name is Diesel. I just spelled it different. I say Shakur ducked Tank after Tank and Loma fell through because Shakur was free during that time. Okay, everybody say that because Shakur wouldn't take the one fight deal, but he took a 5-fight deal with Turkey, and look at him now. I say that was a small business decision. I say you can look at it both ways. If PBC wanted to make that fight happen, man, but them niggas can't compete with that Turkey bag. So I don't know. It might be something there. I just want to know what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think. ASAP Low Dog, what's good? Tank can't even stay out of jail. That's why it ain't happening. Tank can't stay out of jail. Sean Longway, Tanking 2. Yeah. Yo, Ola, what's good? T.O. should get with Robert Garcia. Them niggas don't fight like the T.O. fight. T.O. fight like a black dude, honestly. Sleep, what's good, Sleep? Tank moving up to 140. I don't know. I'm thinking he's more comfortable at 30, 35, but I don't know how much like going up to fight Jake Paul has really affected him. Because we all saw what Roy said in his 30s, losing 25 pounds of muscle, man, it changed him forever. So I know if Tank got really bulked up to get ready to fight Jake Paul, and he's walking around at 47, I don't think losing 20 pounds of muscle in your 30s is a good idea, yo. Honestly. Boom. Why the fight ain't happen? Tell me, chat. Jave, what's good? Tank needs to step it up. Boom. Crunch Time says it's a high-risk, low-reward fight for Tank. So he's Crunch Time saying get the Shakur's team need to put the bag up. I mean, Turkey's involved, Crunch Time. He said he's ready to make big fight. Let's see, put the money where he's been putting the money up so far. I think Tank should talk to the man. Orlando Rosario. I don't think Shakur wants to get hit with Tank's hands. That's why the fight ain't happen, Orlando. That's why the fight ain't happen. I just want to know what y'all think. Why this fight ain't happen? Boom. Mag Life 7. I think Tank don't rock with Jay Prince. That's why the fight ain't happening. Jay Prince. Y'all think it's Jay Prince? Okay. Kelsey Davis. Oh, you say T.O. could rock with Bomac? I think Bomac got an open slot. But I don't think him and Terrence Crawford would get along. Even though Crawford's retired, remember him and Bomac is like this. Whoever Bomac is, Terrence Crawford gonna be at. Who knows, man? Maybe sparring with Terrence Crawford in Bomac's gym would take Teofimo to the next level. Maybe. But that's an interesting pick of a coach for T.O. though, Kelsey. I like that. LW, what's good? Cool wasn't ready to lose. He did not want to hurt his legacy. He wants to stay undefeated like TBE, aka Floyd Mayweather Jr. So you say Shakur, you saying LW, it ain't happening because Cool is ducking, basically. You saying Cool is ducking. He say Tank is a threat to his legacy. So LW, you think he just want to say the name Tank and never fight Tank? Boom. ASAP Low Dog. Also, Tank knows he loses. Okay, ASAP. Boom. You agree with me, Sleep? That's what's up. Boom. Mars 23, what's good? T.O. had some tight break dances, though. Yeah, that was the Jabberwockies, fam. T.O. pulled up with the Jabberwockies. Yeah, them mugs is infamous. The Jabberwockies are world renowned. Boom, boom. ASAP Low Dog. Can't even beat Lamont Roach. Oh, wow. He going on Tank ASAP. Going on Tank ASAP. You see, man. I think a fight got to be double a little bit more. Okay, got to bubble a little bit more. Sleep. So you got, that's why it ain't happened yet. They got to bubble a little bit more. I think the longer they take, the more the odds favor Shakur. I think Shakur knows that. Dr. Dreadlock. Lamont, the draw master. Quick draw McGraw. Boom. JL Boyshi, what's good? What up, OG? Love, I got Steveson. 12 rounds to 1 by decision. Damn. You got Steveson mopping Tank. He got Shakur mopping Tank. Where we at with it, man? Mag Life 7. I just don't understand how Tank went from the top to the bottom without losing. It's turkey. It's a lot of things. It's the Lamont Roach fight was an obvious fix. Like Tank really lost that, in my opinion. And the whole thing with the knee and the face wash proves it to me, but I ain't tripping. And then the whole fiasco with Jake Paul, in my opinion, Tank actually saved his name and boxing by calling Jake Paul out on that. Honestly, that actually gave the whole Jake Paul fiasco actually gave me more respect for Tank. Crunch time. Why would Tank give up control or take a 50-50 type fight when the other guy needs him more? Shakur has improved. He can sell out like Tank yet. I mean, I ain't disagreeing with that. That's a money thing. But we talking, so you think that's why the fight ain't happened? Clifton Dennis. Let me hit Clifton Dennis. I'm going to the super chat. Clifton Dennis. That would be crazy to see T.O. with Bomac. But I bet you they would make him great. They would, bro. They would. I think that's the answer for T.O., honestly. Oh, yeah. Javi Gold. What's good, man? Salute to the super chat. What's your opinion on T.O. Sr. and who wins the Super Bowl tomorrow? All right, so I'm not picking the winner. I'm picking the Patriots with the points. As far as the Super Bowl goes, Patriots is 4 points. I'm picking the Patriots for the points. That's my pick. I'm picking for the gamblers. And what's my opinion on T.O. Sr.? Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous. Step aside. Get out of your son's way. That's my opinion on Sr. He was an embarrassment to his son. And I actually respect T.O. as a son for being that loyal to his father, who is obviously a drug addict, alcoholic, allegedly, in my opinion, who is obviously doing nothing for him in that corner, who obviously doesn't help him in any other way. Probably there for him. The dude is probably a great dad. Most likely great dad. I wouldn't say he's a bad dad. Look at T.O. And I think T.O.'s loyalty and love to his dad only adds respect for T.O. in my eyes, but I think Senior needs to step aside because I don't think his son wants to fire him. I think he got to sit his ass down. Sit your drunk ass down, Senior. So that's my opinion. That's my opinion, brother. All right, boom, boom. Dr. Dreadlock. I think Bud and T.O. could get along now that Core beat him in the submission. Yeah, I think they could too. I think they would actually be really cool. I think Bomac's the perfect answer for T.O. I think Bomac could revive and save T.O.'s career the same way Mickey Bay saved Devin Haney. I think the same way Mick saved Devin Haney, Bomac could save T.O. Clifton Dennis. There's no such thing as 12 rounds to 1. Yeah, I know, man. You just got to go along with it. Yeah, let him know, Clifton. It's 11 to 1, but it's all good. I hear what he's saying. It's like when Deontay Wilder be talking. You know what I'm saying? The word might be mispronounced, but you know what he's saying. You know what he means. So it's mispronounced, but the sentiment is clear. You feel what I'm saying? I get it. Thunderbird. Oh, you agree? That's what's up, fam. ASAP. Literally just sold out MSG. What are you talking about? Yeah, they did sell out the Garden, bro. But that was Keyshawn on that ticket, and T.O. helped him do it. And, and we all got to agree, Keyshawn has way more star potential than Shakur Steveson. Like people actually get excited to see Keyshawn fight, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Where we at with it? Thunderbird. Shakur just sold. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, we talked about that. Boom, boom. Kelsey. Oh, you talking about when he? Oh yeah. But he's a junkie alcoholic, fam. Kelsey Davis said, "Nah, he left his son's side. He's a junkie alcoholic, bro. He probably went to go get high, or probably went to get a drink, allegedly, supposedly. You know, that's what it looked like to me. Vomiting all in the hallways and shit on fight week. Yeah, like that's what happens when you're dealing with addiction, bro. You're dealing with addiction. He was probably so messed up he went to go get a drink. Ironically, racism came back to bite him, man. Remember the where that liquor at comment? Where that liquor at? Remember that? Now his dad is asking that question, and not saying liquor with an L, not an N. Think about it. Think about it. Boxing with 2-4, my nigga. Welcome to the party, King. Yeah, Mag Life 7 for life. Tank beat Roach, just not in a regular Tank fashion. No judge had one. I know no judge had Roach. Okay, but I mean, like, in my opinion, Mag Life, I'm gonna just keep it real. Y'all know Tank is my guy. Tank's my guy, bro. Look right here. That's Tank Davis. All right, the Tank's my guy. So I'm telling y'all, the taking of the knee is a point. The washing of the face is a disqualification. The referee was counting and then stopped counting. Tank tells Lamar Roach they're not gonna give it to you. Right. You could be my nigga, and I'm still gonna call a spade, bro. I'm gonna call a spade. If you my nigga or not, bro. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Yeah. Orlando Rosario, feel bad for Tio. Yeah, man. I mean, like, I feel bad for anybody that's dealing with a parent with addiction. You know, that's a heavy burden. But Tio a grown man, and he's a rich man. So he should be able to help his dad, but you can't help nobody that don't want to help themselves. Real talk. Jay Good, welcome to the party, King. The fight hasn't happened because Shakira ran and signed to Matchroom, knowing Tank don't rock with Eddie. You got a point, but I don't think that was a bad business decision, honestly. I don't think that was a bad. And with Turkey involved, you get more money. And let's keep it real. Let's look at it from both sides of the perspective, right? Tank hates Shakur so much, he don't want Shakur to get paid unless he gets paid a crazy amount of money. And when Tank thought he was going to get that Mayweather deal from Prime, he was with fighting Shakur, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, anybody else they named. He was with it. And when that deal turned out to be bullshit, guess what happened? He don't want to box no more. So Tank's issue is Tank. He got to get his head back in the game. He got to get his head back in the game. And I know a focused Tank is a dangerous man. All facts. JL Boshi, what's good? You can give us your opinion on how the fight might go. Can you give us your opinion on how the fight might go? Ah, man, that's a good one. Okay, so I can only speculate. I can say right now at this phase, I got to see which version of Tank Davis is coming. If we got to focus Tank Davis, and this is important, with Calvin and Kenny. I see Tank losing early, cutting off the ring mid-rounds, getting to Shakur, forcing Shakur onto his bicycle. He may drop Shakur, but even if he doesn't drop him or knock him out, he'll win the fight by decision for constant pressure. So, and I would have to look more and see it the way Shakur wins. Shakur wins by controlling distance. He's going to have to put that jab to use. He's going to have to be very, like, not just going back in straight lines. He's got to be very lateral. And see, the thing is, Tank, I believe Tank can counter those check hooks. I believe Tank can slip that jab. I believe Tank can counter his jab. I think Tank will counter his jab with uppercuts to the body, will slip and pop the body. I think Tank will go body and come over the top with the head. It's a lot that we're going to have to see Shakur go all the way in his bag. I think the only way Shakur beats Tank is to definitely control the distance, which will be hard to do against Tank Davis, especially if he's applying the pressure. And he's going to have to get on his bicycle, and he's eventually going to have to stand in front of Tank. And that's where the problems will come in. So if he's not willing to engage, he definitely would not be able to do Tank like he did Teofimo Lopez. He definitely wouldn't be able to do that. We just keep the fight mid-range. He kept the fight in the mid-range and would close, and like he dictated the pace. I don't think he'll dictate the pace against Gervonta Tank Davis. I see a focused Tank taking him out. But if Tank isn't focused, Shakur outpoints him. Shakur outpoints him and wins by decision. If Tank Davis isn't focused, yeah, Shakur will have him knotted up, swole up, and come out clean if Tank Davis isn't focused. But I don't think Tank Davis is stupid enough to run in there and fight Shakur Steveson without focus. Yeah. So that's that. That's how I see the fight. Boom. Damian Brown. Frank Martin said Javante went easy on Lamont and wanted to unalive him. That's what he. That's why he got knocked the fuck out. See, Clifton Dennis was good, my nigga. Tank isn't my guy. I edge it for Tank without counting the knockdown. Okay. ASAP, low dog. Tank lost. Just accept it. He got schooled that night. Oh, you talking to the chat? You already know I think Tank lost that fight. I swear Tank lost that fight, bro. But it was a good fight nonetheless. Clifton Dennis. They should have counted the knockdown, and then I edged it to Roach. Yeah, Clifton, I'm with that one, bro. Like, I think did they count that knockdown? And not even counting that this should have been a disqualification. But if Tank loses that night, the PP, if Tank lost to Roach that night, y'all would have heard a giant sound of a toilet flushing. That's PBC going down the toilet. Tank lose to Roach, PBC goes down the toilet. That would hurt them more than Errol Spence losing to Terrence Crawford. Miller Films, what's good? They saying Sugar Ray was drinking in the oh wow. They say Senior. T.O. Senior was drinking in the corner. Crazy work. Crazy work. Boom. Damian Brown. Why y'all feel bad for a racist? Because I don't think he a racist. I think he was trying to use racism to sell a fight. I don't think he a racist. Look how he get down. He's surrounded by black people. He fight like a black man. He came up around black people in Florida and New York, Honduras. Hondurans, it's like tons of black people in Honduras. I think he has African in his bloodline. Like, I don't think he's a racist. I think he's trying to sell a fight. He's a very cringy motherfucker. Teofimo Lopez is a very cringy motherfucker. I would say he's more cringy than racist. And you know what I'm saying? So I don't like seeing people watch their parents deal with addiction. That's not a cool. I don't like seeing people suffer, yo. I'm not sadistic. Boom. ASAP low dog. Exactly. Thank you. He thought Shakur needed him, but he don't. I mean, ASAP. I mean, like, we'll see. Shakur does kind of need him to get with Shakur once. In order for Shakur to be legitimately the face of boxing, he got to take it from Tank Davis. You got to take it from Tank Davis. Real talk. And he's trying to hold his boy Keyshawn Davis at bay because Keyshawn Davis can come overtake Shakur in popularity. He sure enough can. Orlando, a focused Tank will destroy everybody. He got 5 more years under his belt, maybe. Yeah, time is ticking fast, man. He passed the 30-year-old mark. If he's going to get these fights in, he got to get them in now. Keith Thunderberg, Scooter said it right. The longer Tank wait, the worse it's going to be for Tank. Cool building confidence after every fight. Facts. All facts. Damian Brown. Shakur would do Tank worse than he did T.O. Damian Brown be trolling, bro. Damian Brown be trolling. That's my nigga, though. J.L. Boshi. If Shakur can't do it like Keyshawn would do it for sure, 100. Y'all think Keyshawn going to turn on Cool? I think Keyshawn has accepted his role as Shakur's son. I think the matching pajamas did it. The matching pajamas did it. Yeah, once you and a nigga walk out of the house together, 2 grown-ass men in matching pajamas, it's a wrap. Y'all ain't never going to fight. All right, let's see. Javi Gold, what's good, man? T.O. Senior said he stopped drinking in June. Yeah, right. That's hilarious. Yo, denial is the first sign of addiction. Denial is the first sign of addiction. I'm gonna say it one more time. So for any addicts in the house, anybody dealing with an addict, denial is the first sign of addiction. Let me tell y'all that. Let's see. Boom. Mag light. So if Tank lost, it's because Tank made a mistake with the knee. Roach didn't make him take that knee. I mean, he took the knee nonetheless, though. A knockdown is a knockdown, bro. A knockdown's a knockdown, bro. Keith Thunderbird. Shakur made that nigga apologize for slavery. Yeah, he did. That's the beats he put on him. And I think he knows Shakur could have stopped him, but Shakur took it easy on him. Shakur don't take chances. That's gonna be the death blow to Shakur if he fight a nigga like Tank. The inability to take chances. He's not used to taking chances. Tank takes chances every fight. It's a part of his style. Orlando Rosario. Why is there always someone trying to make things racist? Because racism sells fights, fam. Racism sells fights. Clifton Dennis. Shakur will turn on Keyshawn before Keyshawn will turn on Shakur. Probably will. His ego. Shakur will wait till he sees weakness in Keyshawn before he does it, though. Shakur is real strategic. Remember, he waited until he saw weakness in Tank before he started talking shit. Shakur waited to see Tank get up, hung over a few times, right? And like, yo, he waited to see Tank go to the bar with AB and get drunk almost every night when he not in camp. He waited to see Tank smoking weed with the homies and riding four-wheelers around the city. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, yeah, I could beat this nigga. He not disciplined. I could beat this nigga. He not serious. Real talk. Boom. Orlando. Yeah, boom. You'll never sober up if you don't admit that you have a problem. Facts. Boom. Clifton Dennis. Shakur didn't really take it easy on him. He just pussy. Yo, Mr. GFLO, salute, King. Tammy Jackson, what's good, Queen? Yeah. I want to know. So, yeah, y'all give me some good reasons. Y'all gave me some good reasons on why the fight hasn't happened. So, I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna stick with that, man. So, nobody said it was timing, business leverage, revenue guarantees, risk versus reward ratios. Like a lot of that goes into why these fights don't happen. A lot of that goes in, and I think egos as well come into play. Egos come into play for real. AJ Nice, what's good? I'm just knowing here, but I think Shakur should avoid pressure fighters, even though he beat Zepeda. Zepeda had a lot of success in a couple of rounds. Yeah. Yo, AJ Nice. Oh, that's AJ Nice. My bad. AJ Nice. That means no Tank fight. If he wants to avoid a pressure fighter, and that means no Tank fight. So AJ Nice think Shakur should just avoid Tank. Okay. Boom. Cousins predictions. What's good? Who has Shakur fought compared to Tank versus Roach or Tank versus Ryan? Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez beats both of them dudes, in my opinion. Teo beats both of them. Mag Life 7. PBC has money problems, and that's why Tank looked how he did in that Roach fight. I'm not gonna blame the money problems for lack of discipline, brother. I'm not gonna blame. I'm gonna say he turned into Hollywood Tank, and he showed lack of discipline. And he thought Roach was gonna be a walk in the park, and Roach came to fight. Roach was trying to win the fight. He wasn't just happy to be there. And Tank usually knocks Bama's like that out anyway. And Tank admits he could have knocked him out, but his timing was off. It was a lot in that. There's a lot that went into that, but in my opinion, Tank lost the fight though. Let me see. Clifton Dennis. I personally think it's not that shit because it's not that shit. Course is waiting for I think you mean Core is waiting for them to get weak. Yeah. I believe he's jealous and envious and believes the number one spot is rightfully his. Yep. He's doing that with both the Davis boys, huh? So you think that's why you think Coors is sitting back waiting for both Davis boys to get weak, and then he'll turn on Keyshawn, his homeboy, and fight him just to prove a point. I see Core doing something like that. Stick up kid. Stick up kid. Oh yeah, you came back and corrected it. Yeah, you threw me off, of course. Yeah, I don't think Shakur is waiting for them to get. I mean, I don't think Shakur is waiting for them to get weak. I think Shakur is jealous and envious of them. He believes the number one spot is rightfully his. I mean, and if he go and fight him, the best thing for him to do is wait for him to get weak. That's what he normally do, Clifton Dennis. That's what he normally do. He size you up for weaknesses, and once he figures you out, he's coming for you. He's coming for you. Boom. Where we at? Oh, Mag Life, you late, man. We covered earlier in the show. Tank can box. I mean, that's for people that know. They know Tank is definitely an elite boxer. I think one of the greatest talents of this generation, by far. By far. I think Floyd Mayweather hindered his legacy. Made him famous, but hindered his legacy, in my opinion. Derek, welcome to the party, Kane. That's a L. Neither of them want to hold their neither of them want to hold. You're right about the egos. Facts. That's an L. All right, bam. Derek, that's an L. Neither one of them want to hold. You're right about the egos. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. Yo. Derek says, I'm right, the egos is the reason. Yeah, I just like to know what y'all think the reasons they ain't fighting, man. Because it's like they need to fight. They need to fight. Cooley to stay at 40. He looked better there. AJ Nice. He did that. That nigga looked nice at 40, didn't he? No hand problems, too. I noticed that. No hand problems. Mag Life. Shakur don't stand a chance with Tank. Yeah, I think Tank beat Shakur too, bro. A focused Tank, though. It has to be a focused Tank with Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis in his corner. Those have to be in play. AJ Nice. Fuck that belt at 135. Yeah, WBC did Core dirty, man. They did Core dirty. All facts. Clifton Dennis. I was thinking that because he came after Devin when Devin reached the top of the Undisputed. Yeah, but yo, Clifton Dennis, if you think about when Devin offered him 25 and he said no, 25%. Devin offered him 25% for that fight. He said no. Cool. Shakur said no. And Shakur wasn't even a bigger name. He was nowhere near the fame of Devin Haney at that point. I think he should have taken that fight. Shoulders, what's good, fam? After seeing Roach's style, I think he beats T.O. T.O. doesn't like fighting African-American fighters. He barely wanted to fight Shakur. I got T.O. over Roach. Let's see. Number 9, what's good? Focus Tank outboxes and stops Shakur. 8 to 10. Pressure starts around round 6. Yeah. You kind of agreeing with me, brother. You agreeing with me, brother. Number 9, you agreeing with me. AJ Nice. Boom. Shakur should go undisputed one time at 140. That means he got to jump in that ring with Twan, the boogeyman at 140. And Twan been beat before. And I think Shakur beats Twan, honestly. And Twan the homie. So, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I think Shakur beats him. Clifton Dennis, if Tank called out Shakur tomorrow, do you think Shakur takes the fight? Yeah, he would take the fight because Tank, it's going to be a year since Tank fought. Shakur, that plays right into Shakur's hands. What, the nigga ain't fought in a year? Let's get it. He ain't fought in a year. Let's get it. Keith Thunderbird. Calvin never beat Wally Moses with any of his fighters. I don't know. Yo, salute to Wally Moses, man. Salute to Calvin Ford, my nigga Calvin Ford. Salute to that man. Two great black men in boxing. Real talk. Dirk, what's good? T.O. is Black Lives Matter now. I mean, that's what an ass whooping to do for you, right? Sometimes an ass whooping to help you see things straight, you know? Let's see, Clifton Dennis. What do you think about Calvin training Krishan Rock? Do you think she could do female Jake Paul? I like Krishan Rock. I think she's going to bring a lot of publicity and more money to Calvin Ford and the Upton Gym. I like Shorty. I like her attitude. She's so hood. I seen her out here in Compton fighting 3 Crip chicks a few months ago. I think she's entertaining. I fuck with Shorty. I wish her much success. She'll do well in celebrity boxing. I think she should go to celebrity boxing. Do not jump in that ring with a Clarissa Shields. It won't end well for you, Shawty. Go to celebrity boxing, challenge more YouTubers, challenge models, actresses, and shit like that. Do not jump in there with professional female fighters. I think she could open the doorway to Calvin Ford for celebrity boxing. Real talk. Number 9, boom, boom. Seeing how he did Frank after not fighting a year, a focused tank is dangerous. He wasn't out for a year though. He went out for a year though. Actually, now you're right. You're right, because he had fought Ryan and then went straight to jail. And he can't, but I gotta look that up. I'm not sure, but you might be right. Number 9, you might be right. But you know, Shakur Steveson ain't no Frank Martin, bro. Shakur Steveson is not Frank Martin. Damian Brown. Turkey, The Zone, and Dana are so good for boxing. They got me watching boxing matches I've never would have watched before. I mean, I fuck with Turkey because he got these niggas to stop ducking. He definitely got them to stop ducking each other. That's a fact. Clifton Dennis. She already got her first opponent, and it's not anybody we ever heard of. It's a former wrestler team. Yep, turn boxer. That keep her fighting chicks like that. Christian Rock is all you need. She's gonna sell the fight. Put her in there with bums. I would take her to Jake Paul route. She would be the female Jake Paul for me. I'm Calvin Ford. I'm Calvin Ford. Like Shawty, we about to get this bag. Keep fucking with me, Shawty. We gonna get this bag. We're gonna have you fight MMA chicks, wrestlers. Then we're gonna move up to YouTubers. Then we're gonna move up to WNBA players, right? We're gonna do everything Jake Paul was doing. We're gonna do it with you, Shawty. We're gonna make millions, mega millions. Keep fucking. You send Shawty on that route. She will compensate the money you lost from Tank sitting out a year. She will more than compensate that. Boom. That's that, y'all. Yo, I fuck with Christian Rock, man. Salute to Shawty. I like her spirit. I like her attitude. Real talk. Number 9, he gonna pick up on that core jab like he's Martin. Yeah. Boom, Derek. She could be the Cardi B of boxing. Facts. And keep it real shit. Shorty sell fights, man. Shorty sell fights on the internet. Like when Shorty was out there wrecking with them 3 crib chicks in Compton and not running away, I was like, oh, Shorty, you a wild. You a wild. Yeah. Clifton Dennis. Yeah. That's what you gotta get in there with chicks like that. WNBA players or something. Real talk. Have her fight Lisa Leslie or somebody like that. Let's see. Have her fight I don't want her to fight Angel Reese. Angel, stay away from Shawty. Angel, don't fight her. Have her fight who the white chick that look like a man. She nice though. She played for Indiana. What's her name again? Caitlin Clark. Have her fight Caitlin Clark. That'll be a good one. That'll sell. I'm taking Chris Sean in that. AJ Nice. I think Tank should come back and move up to 140. Remember, my man, that's what he'll do. Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't be mad at him for coming to 140. He done got a belt at 140 and dropped it. He went up to 40 and took a belt. So it ain't like he ain't been there before. It's not unfamiliar territory. Real talk. Boom. Yeah, I'm glad y'all pulled up on this special edition. Real talk. So, who gains leverage by them waiting? I think we established that Shakur Steveson gains all the longer it takes, the more leverage Shakur Steveson gains. By far. I mean, do y'all agree with that? Real talk. AJ Nice. Yeah, we talked about that. Yo, Dirk, real quick Super Bowl pick. I'm taking the Patriots with the points. The Patriots are 4 points. I'm taking the Patriots for the points. It has to be with the points, though. Your favorite barber, what's good, fam? You're right, Clifton Dennis. But I think Core is waiting for Tank to look weak, just like he did T.O. That wasn't the same T.O. that fought Loma or Cambosis. T.O. looked washed up in that Shakur fight. I think Shakur made him look washed up, your favorite barber. But Shakur, yeah, Shakur is definitely waiting for weakness, especially with Keyshawn Davis. If Keyshawn starts to crack and looks weak in any way, Shakur's on his neck. Shakur's on his neck. He's going to show Keyshawn how dumb he really was for thinking that nigga was his friend. Real talk. Nigga, we lost. Our friendship ended the minute you walked out the house in matching pajamas. We are no longer friends, my nigga. The instant this nigga pulled up in a public space in matching pajamas, we're no longer friends, Slim. That's just weird. All right, nigga, that's weird. We ain't cool no more. Real talk. Number 9. Number 9's official. What's good? Tank body attack is vicious. Core don't like body shots. Ask Valdez, no ass. Yeah, I definitely got to focus Tank putting him down, bro. I sure enough do. Boom. All right. Stat you. Do I fuck with KO boxing? I'm about to look at it and see, man. I'm about to look at it and see. I ain't really got on it like that. You see, AJ Nice. Best fight in boxing is Keyshawn versus Shakur. But they pussy. I'll fight my homie for 5 to 10 million. Facts. AJ Nice. I think it's a pussy move, bro. It's a pussy move. The instant they put on matching pajamas, that made it a very pussy ass move. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. It's weak. It's weak. It's pathetic. It's even Roy Jones was like slick dissing them niggas on that. Like Roy Jones liked Shakur, and he didn't want to directly diss him, but he's still like he can't help it. Roy Jones an OG. Roy Jones was like, man, you know, this social media era, man, we can't really get to big fights like that because these guys are friends and buddy. Anytime an OG say you buddy, he's saying you kind of when an OG tells you you want some buddy stuff, he's saying you down with the rainbow. I'm gonna tell you, if any YNs in this room, if an OG ever say, "Oh, y'all niggas buddy," he's saying you down with the rainbow. Real talk. I'm gonna tell him, and I'm gonna give y'all the origins of that, right? So when all the OGs was coming up, I'm talking Gen Xers, right? There was a doll for boys, right? It was a doll, like a Barbie doll for boys, right? And he had on like a rainbow sweatshirt, and they based Chucky off of it. So the movie Child's Play, Chucky is based off of this doll for boys. They had a song, my buddy, right? And anytime an OG says, "Oh, y'all buddies," he's saying you down with the rainbow. Yeah, because Chucky is a twist on that. I'm giving y'all some history, right? So when Roy Jones said, "Oh, they buddies," that's what he was saying. He was calling them buddies, man. He called them buddies. The OG black dude saying that, he's saying, down with the rainbow, Slim. Yeah, with Damian Brown. The way y'all talk about Shakur performance against T.O., another not giving him credit is the same reason Tank ducked Devin, Loma, and Shakur. I mean, I'm giving that nigga all the credit for beating T.O. I say he beat the dude that's better than anybody on Tank resume. And I still got Tank beating his ass. Real talk. Your favorite barber. The T.O. that fought Shakur couldn't beat Roach or Frank Martin. AJ Nice. Why they ain't calling out Frank Martin? Yeah, real talk. Yeah, Jay Good. He probably said they butt. See, Jay Good know what I'm talking about. See? He said the butt buddies part. See, I left that part out, but that's what Roy Jones was meaning when he said, "Oh, they buddies." When Roy Jones said Shakur and Keyshawn is buddies, that was a nice way of saying they down with the rainbow. Like real talk. Hold up, Clifton Dennis. No, you did, nigga. You had that. Clifton Dennis. You had a my buddy dog. My nigga, come on, man. That's why you a hater. Yo, man, they set you up, Clifton Dennis. They set you up. You lucky you could fight, nigga. Clifton Dennis, you lucky you could fight. They probably gave you a my buddy so you would have to fight. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, the dentist. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, yo, the OGs was saying, man, like the OGs in that era, my era was like, man, yo, my buddy dog was kind of funny style, Slim. And that's why they came out with the Chucky movie, though. The Chucky movie was based off the My Buddy doll. Now, Clifton Dennis, if you had a Chucky doll, you get a pass, right? Because Chucky had a knife, right? My Buddy was just sweet. He was just sweet, man. And then the commercials didn't help, man. The commercials didn't help, man. They didn't help, man. A little YT boy running around with a doll baby and shit. Come on, Slim. Come on, Slim. You was getting G.I. Joe, nigga. Clifton Dennis, G.I. Joe, nigga. Nigga, get some action figures, nigga. Clifton Dennis, Clifton Dennis, you should have got some action figures. Don't get a My Buddy doll, my nigga. Come on, Slim. Get the Chucky doll, my nigga. Come on, man. Not My Buddy, Clifton Dennis. Come on, man. You let me down, man. Clifton Dennis, you let me down, man. You're the My Buddy doll, man. Stop, man. Come on, man. Hey, Clifton, you know I got to get on you with that one, bro. You know I had to get you, bro. Oh shit. Okay, you didn't ask for it. You didn't ask for it. You was 3, right? So you 3. You ain't know that they set you up. I get it. You got set up. Clifton Dennis is claiming he got set up with that My Buddy dog. He was only 3. Okay. 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 You might get a pass for that because you had 3. You don't even know what you're asking for at that point. Right? Action figures, my nigga. 3, man. Tonka trucks, nigga. Hot Wheels, nigga. Get some Hot Wheels. I'm saying, roll them joints down. Roll them across the living room floor, man. You know what I'm saying? Some Hot Wheels, nigga. Oh, man. Yo, Naughty Visions, what's good? Tank gonna touch that chin. Facts. So, Tammy Jackson. Shakur needs to stay at 40 or go up to 47. He definitely not a small guy. Neither is Roach. Roach trying to run back to 35. If I'm cool, I'm making Roach fight me at 40. Boom. AJ Nice. With the high guard versus Shakur and the left hook. The left hook is there. Okay. Boom. You get the G.I. Joe Clifton Dennis. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Your favorite barber. Peace, King. Thanks for pulling up to the show, man. Real talk. Boom, Clifton Dennis. I know you ain't you, nigga. You said you was 3, nigga. We dropping it, man. We dropping it. You get a pass for the My Buddy dog, Clifton Dennis. Real talk. You was 3, nigga. You didn't know. You was watching. You wasn't like, man, if you was 5, nigga, you be looking at you sideways. And then this nigga 5, man. You looking at, you want that shit, nigga? Nah, I ain't getting it for you. I ain't getting it for you, man. If I'm your uncle or your pops, I ain't getting it for you. Like, nah, nigga, we ain't getting that. Matter of fact, I'm buying you boxing gloves. You 5 years old asking for My Buddy dog. We're gonna get you some boxing gloves, man. You coming to the gym with me, nigga. Come on, it's time. It's time. 5 is a good age to start. Let's get it. Let's get it. Real talk. Let me see, man. Yo, Javi Go. All right, peace, King. Thanks for joining us, man, at the party, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, yo, this been a solid live, man. Oh, see, niggas is joning now. Niggas is joning. See, Clifton, you started it, man. Damn, you know, Damian Brown still in the room, man. Y'all know how that nigga get down, man. Y'all know how this nigga Damian Brown get down, man. This nigga still in the room. Yeah, tell him, Tammy, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. We up in here, yo. This been one great show, man. This been great. I'm glad y'all gave me some solid takes. I like y'all opinions on Tank versus Shakur, like why it hasn't happened. We got the history of it. Yeah, you know, their beef history and why it hasn't happened. We got styles comparisons. Like we got everything we need on this one. We got everything we need on this one. Yeah, Clifton, you know how D Brown to do you dirty, man. D Brown to do you dirty, man. Real talk. Like I said, if you was 5 though, nigga, you was like, hold up, nigga. My buddy, nigga. What? Come on, man. Come on, man. Real talk. Yo, man, this is a good show, man. Yo, salute to everybody in the chat, man. May this be y'all the greatest year of your life. And I really mean that. The greatest year of your life. May every good work you do prosper. And may God bless everything you do. Peace.